What's up guys, Tajae here, back with another Last of Us Part 2 informational video. And before we get into today's news, if you guys could always leave a like and subscribe. Y'all been killing it with the likes, been reaching the 20 like goal every single time, so let's make the goal 20 again. And also, let's keep subbing, let's get to 200, we're going up pretty fast, and let's get right into the news. So in the last video, whenever I talked about like how development is coming to a crunch time, a closing where they're working on the game, and that I don't know if I was leaning on like a 2019 to release or a 2020 release, but then I end up saying in 2019. Well, now today I can actually give more confirmation and maybe more light on why 2019 could also be a release date. But before I get into this news again, I like to give a big thanks to Jeffy Taffy. He actually provided me with the information, and I'm gonna leave his subreddit post in the description, because he's actually the one who actually secured the bag on this information and relayed it to me to relate to you, all of you guys. So make sure you guys go check out his Twitter, his subreddit, and all that. And yeah, let's get into it. So there's a very popular games journalist. His name is Jason Schreier, and he does like game editing news for a website called, it's pronounced Kotaku. I'm not really sure, probably butchering that, but yeah, Kotaku. And he's actually very credible. He's actually followed by Anthony Newman, Neil Druckmann himself, and Naughty Dog. So we can actually most likely be trusting what he's saying. Now, he's actually making a very strong claim that The Last of Us 2 will be for sure done 2019 as long as the crunch call protocol goes as the plan. Now, where he initially makes this claim is under a comment from his article that says, "I think it's mostly because they're not ready to show the PS5 yet. Pretty certain it will release next year since God of War release. There's basically only 2 first-party titles with no release date. The Last of Us 2 and the Samurai game, and the Samurai game I'm talking about is Ghost of Tsushima. They presented with the Flute Show. Both absolutely gorgeous games that could enjoy some PS5 power, and both seem pretty far from being released, which is strange for The Last of Us 2 after all these trailers. For 4 or 5 years we had crazy announcements, lots of new titles being teased and all, but it clearly slowed down since last year. It's the calm before the storm." And he replies, "I would expect The Last of Us 2 this fall unless it's delayed. Ghost of Tsushima is in early 2020 and the PS5 is in late 2020. I'm sure both games will have enhanced PS5 versions, but they'll both be on PS4 first." Now you may be thinking, this guy's literally just taking this out of his ass. Like, he's just saying it's coming out 2019 without any type of evidence of why he thinks that or anything. Now here's the catch to that. This is where Jeffy Taffy comes in. He's a sub of the channel, great follower on Twitter, and he relayed this information to me. He sent me the DMs between him and Jason Schreier, and what he basically said was, Tsushima release windows, when do you expect Death Stranding to release? And then he says, haven't heard anything about that one. So then he says, thanks, and I have a question for some verification. When you said that you expect The Last of Us to release fall 2019 without delays, is that also what is expected in general behind the scenes, or is it just you speculating and guessing? Thanks again. And he said that's what he's heard. So if we could trust what he's saying, he has this verification tick, and he's this big vlogger, you know, this big blogger for video games and whatnot. We should be able to trust what he's saying. So if he's really this credible, then we should be seeing this game 2019 for sure. Right here, that should be confirming it if he's heard something from behind the scenes. If he's right, if that's what he truly heard and he's not just saying out of his ass. But I think that I truly believe him only because Naughty Dog, Neil Druckmann, and Anthony Newman, all 3 follow him. So he probably could have really truly heard something and just relayed it out like that subliminally. So yeah, I want to know what you guys think in the comments. Y'all should let me know. Let's have a discussion like we always do. I love having discussions with you guys. Love reading the comments. Always reply to all of them. And let's make sure to like this video. Make sure it gets the 20 likes we deserve. And also make sure to subscribe to the channel for more daily news. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.